Did you know that the Bohr-Rutherford model can help you visualize the structure of an atom in just a few minutes? In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily draw the Bohr-Rutherford diagram for an element on the periodic table. The first step is learning how to find out how many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in an atom. So let's look at this example, chlorine. Chlorine has an atomic number of 17 and a mass number of 35. You can look that up on a periodic table. Now, the atomic number tells you how many protons there are. So we have 17 protons. And for an atom that's neutral, meaning that we don't have a positive or negative charge, all of the number of protons must be equal to the total number of electrons, because that makes sure that we have the same number of positive charges as negative charges. We'll look at what happens when we don't later in the video. Now, to figure out the number of neutrons, we're going to take the mass number 35 and subtract the atomic number 17. So in this case, we have a total number of 18 neutrons. Now that we know how to find the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons, we can move on to drawing the diagram itself. Don't spend hours trying to figure this out. I can show you in less than a minute. Let's do this. So in the nucleus, we have our protons and neutrons. So we're just going to write we have 17 protons and 18 neutrons. Now around your orbits, you place your electrons. Now in the first orbit, we can only have up to a maximum of 2 electrons. So that means we can only put 2 electrons, 1, 2, in our first orbit. Now I like to pair up electrons in twos, but for some teachers it doesn't matter. Make sure you know what your teacher prefers. In our second orbit, we can have a maximum of 8 electrons. Now I have to place 17 electrons for chlorine, and I've only placed 2, so I'm going to place another 8. I like to first spread them out 1, 2, 3, 4 before I like to pair them. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's really easy to count afterwards if they're paired. So now we have a total of 10 electrons, but I want 17. So I need to place 7 more. In our third orbit, we can have another maximum of 8 electrons. But I only need to place 7, so I'll spread them out. 4, and then pair them up. 5, 6, 7. Now we can apply this method to any element we want. But what about ions, or elements with a charge? Work with me on this last example to learn how to deal with elements that have a charge. So in this example, we have sulfur. And sulfur is going to have an ionic charge of -2. So the number of protons is still going to be 16. Now the number of electrons is not going to be 16. What we have to do is, since we have a -2 charge, this means we have to add 2 electrons. That means we have 2 more electrons. I know it's confusing because it's a negative, but because electrons are the ones with the negative charge, adding 2 of them will give us a -2 charge. So we'll have 16 plus an additional 2. That gives us 18 electrons. If we had a charge that was positive, then we would subtract that number for the electrons. For the neutrons, same thing. We're going to take our mass number, 32, and subtract our atomic number, 16, and we have 16 neutrons. So let's go ahead and place those protons and neutrons in the nucleus. And now we have to place a total number of 18 electrons. So let's start with the first orbit. We can only have 2. The second one, we can place up to 8. So we're going to need to place all 8, because that will give us a total of 10 electrons. But then we need to place 8 more to get 18. So that third orbit will allow the remaining 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, one other thing we want to do when we have an ion is we want to show that it has a charge on our Bohr-Rutherford diagram. So we're going to do these big square brackets, and at the top right corner, we're going to write this has a charge of -2. Now you're ready to write any quiz or test on Bohr-Rutherford diagrams. Good luck, and if you have any questions still, let me know in the comments. That's it for today's video. If you want to learn more, drop a sub so you don't miss out on any future content coming your way. Thanks for watching.